Can you ride without protective gear? Motorcycle protective gear has been around ever since motorcycles were starting to be made. To most people, these two practically go hand in hand. And I say practically, as some people believe they don't need it. Alright, let me give you a brief rundown as to the history of protective gear. Well, the first motorcycle specific gear was a helmet, which was made all the way back in 1914 by Eric Gardner, and first put into use and made obligatory in the Isle of Man the same year. Then, in 1928, the first motorcycle protective jacket was made. After this obviously set in motion the further implementation of other protective gear coming to modern day, where you can practically buy gear for every part of your body. So, if you actually do decide to put some gear on, what can you expect it to save you from? I'll start from the ground up, starting with boots. Proper riding boots are designed to deal with using the gear shift lever and ankle support in a crash. Without proper ankle support, you can easily break or fracture your ankle in even the lowest speed of crashes. And in higher speed ones, if your foot gets stuck under the bike while sliding with sneakers or sandals, good luck with your medical bills and walking for a while is all I'm gonna say. For the next one, I'm going to chuck pants, jacket and gloves into one group, as they are all there for one main purpose, which is saving your skin in a slide. Sorry to tell all you guys, but normal jeans, cheap leather gloves and a thick jacket isn't going to save any skin in a slide. They'll easily get torn apart in the first 2 seconds, but wearing proper motorcycle riding designed pants, jacket and gloves will save a whole lot more even if you're strapped for cash. The cheaper ones are a whole lot better than the before mentioned clothes. Plus, they make you look like you actually ride and not just stole someone else's bike. Now, arguably the most important piece of equipment, the helmet. Most places in the world require to use a helmet whenever you're riding. And well, they didn't make it compulsory for no reason. Just wearing a helmet can increase your chance of surviving a crash by 50% and reduce the chance of brain injury by another 75%. Just make sure you buy a proper quality helmet and even look into how they work. You'll be amazed with how much they actually save you and how light or impact dispersion works. So, with all this gear you can now buy, even with how cheap you can buy some of these, why don't people use it? Well, I'll put it like this. How much skin do you reckon you'll have left if you have a slide like this without any protective gear? I would like to show what would happen without wearing anything, but I don't think I can show ground and down flesh and bone in this video. I feel like it's safe to say everyone who has had a crash knows how much it sucks, especially with getting road rash. If you don't disinfect it and clean it out, your skin can start bubbling up and get all pussy, which makes life and wearing any other normal clothes extremely painful. Alright, now the main argument against wearing gear. From what I hear, some people like to say if it's going to be a fatal crash, it's going to be a fatal crash, with or without gear. Like, no amount of protection will save you from slamming into the back of a truck at 200 kilometers an hour, nor will it save you from blunt impact like breaking or fracturing bones. Sadly, this is true. No amount of gear will guarantee you 100% safety, not even full-on MotoGP suits with their airbags and high-quality leathers. The second thing I've been seeing thrown around is having motorcycle gear gives people a sense of indestructibility. To this again, I have to agree. Some people put on gear and think they can take on a whole ass military and not come out without a scratch. But with how far some of this equipment has come along, it's starting to save more and more lives. And just because it can't save you from slamming into the back of a truck isn't an excuse not to wear anything. To end it off, look, if you have to ask to wear gear, the answer's yes, man. God damn, even the Hells Angels wear gear and always wear their signature jackets. And look, I know hypothetically they don't have the best reputation, but you can't deny how actually cool they look with it all on. And I swear though, if I get any comments complaining about wearing protective gear on a hot day and saying how much they hate sweating and shit, you're just not riding, or riding fast enough. So, with all this said, you should always wear gear, even if it increases your likelihood of survival by 1%. But if you choose not to listen to me and ride like a squid, I still hope you guys will ride safe. Peace.